You ever stop and think about that daily rhythm you go through? You eat, you feel full, and then boom, a few hours later, you start feeling hungry again. It's a cycle we all just live with, right? But what's actually going on inside our bodies during that time? Well, it turns out our body is running this incredibly sophisticated energy management system. Let's dive into how it all works. I mean, really think about it. After you eat breakfast, you might go for hours before your next meal. If your body was like a car, you'd have run out of gas ages ago and just sputtered to a stop. But you don't. You keep going. You're thinking, walking, working. So what's the big secret? How does your body power itself without a constant drip feed of fuel? The answer to all this, it's your body's own highly efficient energy economy. It's this brilliant system of saving and spending, making deposits and withdrawals that keeps you fueled up 24/7. And honestly, understanding this internal economy is the key to getting a handle on your own metabolism. Now, any good economy needs managers, right? In your body, the two main players, the stars of the show, are a couple of hormones, insulin and glucagon. Just think of insulin as the super careful bank manager. Its whole job is to take any extra energy and lock it away in savings. And glucagon? That's your sharp-as-a-tack accountant who knows exactly when and how to access those savings when you're running low on cash. Okay, so let's kick things off with the good times, what we'll call the income phase. In the world of metabolism, this is known as the fed state. This is what happens right after you've eaten a meal. Your body is just flush with energy. So here's how it all goes down. First, you eat. That food gets broken down into nutrients like glucose, which then flow into your bloodstream. This spike in your energy income is the signal for our bank manager, insulin, to clock in. Insulin gets to work, directing all that extra energy to be deposited into your body's savings accounts, mainly in your liver, your muscles, and your fat cells, to be used later. But of course, that income doesn't last forever. A few hours after you've eaten, we move into the expense phase, which is also called the fasting state. This is the part of the cycle where your body needs to start tapping into its savings to pay the bills and, keep the lights on. So once all that direct energy from your last meal is pretty much used up, our super diligent accountant, glucagon, takes charge. It sees that the checking account is getting a little low, and it starts authorizing withdrawals from savings. It sends a message to the liver to release that stored glucose back into your bloodstream, making sure your brain and the rest of your body have a nice, steady supply of fuel. Now, you might have noticed that one organ keeps popping up in both the saving phase and the spending phase. And that's because right at the heart of this whole economic system, there's one absolutely crucial institution, your liver. Your liver really is the central bank of your metabolism. It's so unique because it does both jobs. When insulin is in charge, it stores energy. But when glucagon takes over, it releases that same energy. This incredible dual function is what keeps your whole system in balance and prevents you from having those wild energy crashes. So let's just put this all together and look at it side by side. In the fed state, your income phase, insulin is high, blood glucose is high, and the main goal is to save energy. Then, in the fasting state, the expense phase, glucagon is in charge, blood glucose is lower, and the goal is to spend that energy you saved. See? It's a perfect push and pull system. So, why does any of this matter? Well, because your health is deeply, deeply connected to how well your body is balancing this account. This isn't just some simple on-off switch. It's a dynamic, non-stop cycle that's dictating your energy levels and your overall well-being every single day. Okay, so here's the absolute key takeaway. Your body's ability to switch smoothly and efficiently between these two states, from storing energy to using it, from fed to fasting, that is the very definition of a healthy, well-integrated metabolism. It's what keeps you feeling energized and resilient. And there's a really powerful term for this, metabolic flexibility. It's pretty much just what it sounds like, the ability of your energy economy to adapt seamlessly, whether you're in a period of abundance or a period of scarcity. A body with high metabolic flexibility is just more efficient, more robust. It's a sure sign of a well-managed internal economy. And that really brings us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. Now that you understand the basic rules of your body's internal economy, you know the managers, you know about the savings accounts, and you know the goal is flexibility, the power is really in your hands. So how are you going to manage your energy economy?